Yeah! Michael Myers, bitches! Fears Vlogs. Gotta love that coffee. That's right, it's all about Michael Myers. Jason Voorhees sucks. Visions, Jason Voorhees sucks. He sucks. No, I'm just joking. Jason Voorhees does not suck. Anyway, what's up, guys? It's Fears. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. That's right. Bam! Right there. Spirit Halloween. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, Fears is... I'm getting into this Halloween spirit, man. The witching hour is upon us. All of September is the witching hour. Biatches. That's right. Well, I've had a great day. The stomach is back to 100%. The stomach is back to 100%. So that's good. That's good. Anyway. Right. Anyway, I hope all is well. Hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope you guys are doing bloody fantastic. Anyway, good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Thanks for the like. I appreciate that. You guys, I'm telling you, you guys are quick with those likes, man. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Big shout out to Z fans. Anyway, just want to let you guys know that the super chats are on, the super stickers are on, all that stuff. So if you feel like donating, give Fears a donation. Oh, yeah. All right. What does that say right there? Fears Vlogs. Fears Vlogs. That's right. Time to get this started. And you know what? Let's start it off right with a can crush. Ooh, yeah. And, oh, yeah, get in there. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Anyway, gotta love that can crush. So I hope you guys are doing good. Big shout out to the fans. I'm going to let the Discord know that I'm live. I hope everyone's been having a good day. I gotta say, my weekend, the weekend was spectacular. I'm gonna give you guys a little review on what I did over the weekend, and I'm starting off the week right. I set up more of my Halloween decorations today. I got a bunch of errands done. I'm gonna do a big haul today. So yeah. So anyway, let me just message a couple people, let them know I'm live. I am live. I am live, so spread the word. Alright, so I told the Discord. Let me just tell Visions that I'm live. Anyway, yeah. But good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. Yo, Visions, I am live, so come and hang out when you can, buddy. Yeah, dude. Don't forget to feed your rabbits. There you are. I don't know why I put that in there. I just did. So whenever he reads it, he's going to be like, well, yeah, no shit, Fears. Like I feed my rabbits every day. But it's going to be hilarious whenever he reads it, though. Anyway, big shout out to the fans. I hope you guys are doing good. I literally put, yo, Visions, I'm live, so come and hang out when you can, buddy. Yeah, dude, don't forget to feed your rabbits. Just to be funny. Just to be funny. Yo, we got 5 people here, and we got 2 likes. I appreciate that. Like I said, the super chats are on, the super stickers are on, so if you feel like donating, make a donation. Go for it. Go for it. Anyway, you know, Fears has been saying the witching hour is upon us. I don't actually know what that means. So let's go to Google and let's find out what that actually fucking means. I think the witching hour is like the day before Halloween, like All Hallows Eve. But I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. All right, here we go. What does the witching hour mean? All right. So it says, witching hour is midnight with reference to the belief that witches are active and magic takes place at that time. It was Halloween. Oh, wait, hang on. In folklore, the witching hour, or devil's hour, is a time of night that is associated with supernatural events, whereas witches, demons, and ghosts are thought to appear and then disappear at their most powerful. Definitions vary, but include the hour immediately after midnight. So, 1 o'clock in the morning, and the time between 3 and 4. So it starts at 1 o'clock and ends at 4 a.m. So we're technically not in the witching hour, but you know what? I'm going to say it. You know, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn about Google? I'm saying all of September is the witching hour because it's the month before Halloween. So damn it, this is the Fears Show. I make the rules up, so that's just how it's going to be. You know, because Halloween is my favorite holiday. And it's a lot of the fans' favorite holiday. It's not every single fan's, favorite holiday. I know Yakov is against Halloween. He thinks it's all demonic and shit. That's what Halloween's all about. And I've tried to explain to Yakov. I said, you can still be a Christian like I am and love Halloween. You know what I'm saying? I still love the old, the Almighty, the Lord Jesus Christ, Savior. But I love Halloween, and I love jack-o'-lanterns, and I love Jason Voorhees, and I love Michael Myers, and I love candy, lots and lots of candy, booze, lots of booze, watching horror movies, collecting, horror movie and Halloween t-shirts and all that jazz. So there it is. All right. Time for another Can Crush. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yep, get in there. Oh, yep. Okay, hang on. All right, yep. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh! All right. 2 cans I've already crushed just to get the stream a-rockin', to get it flowing. Anyway, I'm glad you guys are doing good. I'm doing wonderful. Thank God, man. Thank God my stomach is back to 100%. Because I don't like puking my brains out and sitting on the toilet for hours on end with a magazine. That's just not good. It's not good. And it's not good on my colon, man. My butt, I don't mean to gross anyone out, but my butt was on fire, man. I kid you not. It was, whoo! Yeah, when you gotta go, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You guys understand. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Work was good. And you know what? My boss texted me and was like, oh, Fierce, get ready for 60,000. I was like, 60,000? And he's like, yeah. He goes, that's what they said. Apparently 2 trucks didn't come in or something happened. Because when I got there, I was like, it doesn't look like we got 60,000 tonight. And he's like, oh, yeah, Fierce, I forgot to tell you. He goes, we're down to 40,000. I was like, well, that's not that bad, And he goes, well, it's good to have you back, Fierce. He goes, you feel better? I was like, oh, dude. I said, I feel a lot better. And so then I looked at him and I was like, so not 60,000? And he was like, no. He goes, I think like 1 or 2 trucks didn't come in. So he goes, I think we're like at 39, 40,000. I was like, nah, that's not too bad. Anyway, today's topics are, I got a big haul. And then I thought we could talk about what's the most popular Halloween costumes this year. And then I'm going to review Ski Patrol. I watched it last night. It's all right. It's okay. I'm not going to say it was horrible, because it wasn't. But I'm not going to say it was great. It was kind of that middle ground. So you guys will find out what rating I get it when we get there. So work was good. I kind of went in. Let's see. I went in at 3 o'clock. So I went in a little early, because normally I'm in there like at 3:40, 3:45, 4 o'clock. Just depends on when they need me. And he's like, yo, Fierce, can you come in at 3? And I was like, right on. So I went in at 3, and I got out at... I got out at 8. So, not too bad. And then, I want you guys to watch something. I'm going to grab my phone. I did this especially for you. So I get home, right? Thank God there's peace, there's quiet, right? So I go to sleep. I get home at 8:30, make myself a little breakfast, get a shower, and go to sleep. I'm only asleep for 3 hours, and these guys outside, they're making all sorts of noise, going ballistic, going nuts. I know it's their job, But I was like, please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God. You know? That's what I wanted to say. But instead of screaming at them, I filmed the video. And I'm going to put it on my TikTok channel. Because you guys know, when Fears doesn't get his 8 hours, I'm cranky. So far I've had 2 naps. Probably before I go into work, I'm going to have another nap. But I just want you to watch this video. Give me 1 second. There was all sorts of mad chaos outside in the morning. They were trimming, basically they were trimming the palm trees. They were trimming the hedges. All sorts of noise, all sorts of chaos. And they have to do this like at 7, 8, 9 in the morning. I'm like, come on, come back like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Because as you can hear, it's dead silent. Why can't you come back at 4 in the afternoon? No, they have to do it at the butt crack of dawn when Fears is trying to get his beauty sleep. So just watch this. You guys are going to love this. Oh, was Fears angry. But I wasn't too angry because I understand. It's their job. And I don't get mad at anyone for doing their job. I was like, why can't they come back at 4 o'clock in the afternoon? I'm tired. I just worked a whole graveyard shift. I need my sleepy time. I need the sleep. I need the sleepy time. Let's see, where is it? Okay, watch this. Watch this. Here we go.
I've just got one question for you guys. Fears man is trying to sleep. It's so early in the morning. And then you got these guys early in the morning doing this. Doing this.
Hilarious.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Listen. Listen. You guys, I very rarely complain, especially about people trying to do their jobs, but all I want to do is sleep. Stop the noise. Stop the noise. Oh. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to try to go back to sleep.
Now, did Fears go back to sleep? I tried. But they were making even more noise. They were making even more noise. So Fears just stayed up. So I only got 3 hours of sleep so far. But again, I wasn't making fun of these guys, but I'm like, why can you not come back at 4 in the afternoon? Because it's 4:20 right now. This would be a perfect time to do that job. You know what I'm saying? Not at 8 in the morning, not at 9 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Visions, what's up? Did you see that? Visions, at the butt crack of dawn. They were making all sorts of noise. And I was like, please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God. But I did not say that to them. Why did I not say that to them? Because I'm respectful and they're just doing their job. So I wasn't mad that they were doing their job. I was mad that they were making all sorts of noise, you know. And I'm like, just come back at like 3 in the afternoon. Come back at 4. So I got like 3 hours of sleep, Visions. Yo, by the way, what's up, Visions? Visions put a little, I don't know what it is. Is it like an angry tomato, Visions? It looks like an angry tomato. By the way, Visions, when you watch, I don't know if you saw the beginning of this stream. I pulled a funny on you, Visions. The Halloween, the music comes on, and I'm like, Visions, Jason Voorhees, he sucks. He sucks. Michael Myers is the best. I'm like, he sucks, Visions. I'm like, Jason Voorhees, you suck. And then I was like, I'm just joking. So you'll get a giggle out of that, Visions. And I was like, well, I don't want to say it too much and, you know, like, and like make Visions mad. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So yeah, I only got 3 hours of sleep. And then, so I was like, well, hell, fuck it. If I can't go back to sleep because they're making so much noise, I said, I'll just stay up. So I went out and did a whole bunch of errands. I went to the post office. I went to, and then I went, we have 2 post offices where I live, Visions. We have the big one, like 4 minutes down the road, and then we have a tiny, like, post office in my little apartment complex area. I'm telling you, if you ever move to Orlando, guys, the subdivision that I live has everything. It's got a golf course, It's got 2 lakes, a park, a workout facility, 4 pools, a post office in it, a grocery store. I mean, it's got it all. So very rarely do I leave this area. You know what I'm saying, Visions? So I went to the major post office. The major post office does stuff like when I send my mom stuff. The little post office in my little apartment complex does like very little tiny packages, and that's where I go when I'm going to go buy my P.O. box. So I went in today, and I talked to the lady, and I said, I'm opening up a P.O. box. And she goes, yep. She goes, Mr. Fears, she goes, I've already reserved you one. Because I said, because you have to reserve it in advance. And I said, well, when would you like me to pay? She goes, you can come in at the end of September like you said you were going to. I said, okay, great. So at the end of September, so it is on, Visions. Fears is going to have a P.O. box where the fans can send me fan mail. So I'm very excited. Vision says they probably do their work early in the morning because 3 and 4 is peak heat. That's very true, Visions. That's very true. I didn't think about that. It is pretty hot outside. When I left, I just got back like probably 10 minutes ago. It took me about 10, 15 minutes I used the restroom. I made some coffee in my official Fears Vlogs mug that Visions was nice enough to make me. So thank you, buddy. So it took me about 20 minutes to make some coffee, get home. I called my mom to see how she was doing. And then, I called my mom, made coffee, went to the bathroom, and then set up the stream. So, yeah, Visions makes a good point. Now, I don't know why I didn't think of that. You know why I didn't think about that, Visions? Probably because I was half dead asleep. Picture Fears early in the morning. I'm sleeping. I'm in happy, nappy land, dreaming of some Dillian Harper, some yummy Dillian. I was dreaming of some Kylie Myers sitting on my face, right? Sitting on my face. And then, like Yummy Dillian comes in, like, ooh, John, can I have some fun, with you and Kylie? I'm like, yeah, the more the merrier. Come on. So I'm in happy nappy land, right? All of a sudden, I hear this going nuts noise. I wake up, I look out the window, Visions. I'm like, what in the hell is going on out there? That's all you hear. And they're like crushing up those palm trees, but they have to do it at least once or twice a month because the palm trees down here grow so fast. So I get it, I understand. And I'm not narking anyone, Visions, for them doing their job. But you guys know how it is in the morning. Visions, I'm sure you and everybody else would think the same thing. I'm laying in my bed. I'm like, I just want to sleep. I'm like, I've had a very long shift at work. I'm home. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I want to go back to sleep. And it was just, and I'm like, well, fuck this. So at least I got a good 3 hours, So I was like, well, they're not going to stop until they just stopped, literally. Like when I got home, like when I was setting everything up, Visions for the stream, I think that's when they're done. And that's another reason probably why they do it early is because they want to get it done as quickly as possible. Because like you said, the heat. When I left this morning, after I left the house probably, I got home at 8, and I slept. I got home at 8:30, and I slept from 8:30 to about 11:30 because that's when they woke me up. And normally I sleep till 1 or 2 or 3 and then get up, take a shower, and then I do a stream around this time, around 4, 5, 6, somewhere around there. But I was like, all right, they're not going to stop the noise, so I might as well just stay up, get some errands done. So yeah. So when I got home, about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, that's when they finally stopped. And I was like, and I didn't hear anything. And I was like, all right, well, they finally stopped. So, yeah. By the way, Visions, check this out, buddy. Bam! Right there, Spirit Halloween. They make some pretty good t-shirts, I got to say. I've bought, let's see how many. I bought this one. I bought the Michael Myers one. I bought the Halloween Wasted one. I bought, oh, God. I've bought so many, I can't even remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They got some good shirts. So, Visions, I don't know if you have a Spirit Halloween. Do you have a Spirit Halloween around where you live? Because I know you live in Washington and... not Washington. You live in... what the hell is that place? there's Oregon, Washington. You live in Seattle, right? Or Seattle? No, not Seattle. What the hell is it? Oh God, I can't remember where you live. I know it's near Portland. It's like Washington or Portland or somewhere around there. I'm sure there's a Spirit Halloween around there. Check it out, Visions, and everybody else check it out. Because man, I'm telling you, they make some good merch. And I walk in today. I went to Spirit Halloween today. I went to Goodwill. I went to Walmart, the post office, the big post office, because I had to send something to my mom. Then I went to the mini post office to confirm that they reserved me a P.O. box. And she goes, yep. She goes, we reserved it for you. And she goes, when would you like to pay? And I said, probably the last week in September. I said, I want to open before Christmas and before my birthday. And she's like, oh, that's smart. And I said, well, not that I'm asking for anything. I said, really? I said, I just want, like, fan levers. I said, I've got some loyal fans. I said, most likely, I said, someone's going to send me some type of package, either for my birthday and Christmas or whatever. And then Visions, my worst fears came true. So I'm talking to a lady, and she goes, do you have many internet trolls? And in my mind, I'm like, this lady asked me. And I looked, I can't lie. And I said, I don't have too many. I said, I've just got like 10 or 12 of the same idiots. I said, they all band together and, oh yeah, let's do this and let's do that. And, oh yeah, this will really piss them off. Yeah, let's do that. And then she's like, really? It's just like only 10 or 11? I said, that's nothing compared to like some of my YouTube idols. And she was like, oh yeah? She's like, what's some of your YouTube idols? I was like, Roman Atwood. And I said, that mega chef guy that makes those mega meals. That's one of the first YouTubers I started watching because I thought he was hilarious. And then Casey Neistat, and then I said I watch my friends' YouTube channels. And then she said, "What's your all-time favorite?" I'm like, probably the way Casey Neistat edits and the way he films with like all different cameras. I said he's a fucking genius. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of him." I said the only problem is, I said he doesn't film a lot anymore. But I get it. He's got 2 kids, a wife, a side business, and he does YouTube. And he does TikTok, because I followed him on TikTok, and I followed him on Instagram just recently, because I didn't know that he had an Instagram or a TikTok, so I followed those. And then the lady that was reserving my P.O. box, she goes, she went, oh, he's busy. I'm like, well, yeah. I'm like, think about how many internet trolls that guy's got. I said, I don't really mind having 10 or 11. I said, plus, I don't put up with their immature, stupid bullshit. I said, the minute I see someone attacking my family or my friends or, like, other people in my chat, I'm just like, yeah, you're a fucking idiot. Bye. I don't have time for this crap. Bye. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. I said, plus, I have mods. And she's like, Visions, she had no idea what a mod was. I said, a moderator helps you. I said, you pick someone that you trust. And I said, a moderator helps you kind of, like, situate the chat. I said, if the chat's getting too nuts, or if you give someone a warning and they just, he or she, if they don't get let up, I said, the moderator can put them in a timeout. I can put them in a timeout. I said, if you don't have patience, you can just be like, you're an idiot. Bye, you're gone. And then she's like, do you ever have to do that? I'm like, a few times I've had to time people out. And I said, I block people all the time because there's a lot of idiots out there. I said, or it's the same idiots just remaking channels and they never know when to quit. And I'm like, eventually you'll quit because you'll get it through your thick fucking skull that I'll block every single one of you. And then she's like, is it worth it? I'm like, yeah, I'm like, it's worth it. I said, because I have more loyal fans than idiots, you know? So I said, it's definitely worth it. So that's big news. So the P.O. box is coming at the end of September. I'm very excited. But I'm also very nervous because right when she brought that up, Visions, I said, I looked at her and I wasn't afraid to say it, Visions. You know, I'm blunt, but I'm honest. And you guys know that, you know. And I told her, I said, I just hope it doesn't go horribly, 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 horribly wrong. And then she's like, well, how could it go wrong? I said, they could send me a lot of crazy shit, you know. And I said, I don't think they will. I said, because I've already made it quite clear that if they do, you're going to waste your time. I'm like, it won't even be seen on a video or a vlog or a live stream, nothing. So why would they send it if it never sees any airtime? And then she's like, that's very true. But I said, some people are just so stupid, they're like, oh, I don't care, I'm going to send it anyway. So she's like, well, I would just do that. She goes, I would probably pre-open everything. I said, oh, yeah. I said, I have to. I said, what if somebody send me something crazy that risks my life? And then she's like, well, you should make some rules up. I said, oh, there's definitely going to be rules. I said, I'm going to be like, don't send me anything sexual. Don't send me any food. Because these idiots, they're that crazy, bitch. They're like, oh, yeah, like, we'll send Fierce some, like, food, and we'll say it's not hot, and then when he bites into it, it'll, like, kill his stomach. That's how sadistic they are, you know? So I'm going to be like, don't send me any food. I have enough money. I can buy my own food. I'm fine, you know? And she's like, oh, that's a good idea. So, am I excited? Yes. Am I nervous? Oh, yeah, I'm nervous. But, like I said, I have more loyal fans than idiots. So, I think it'll be a middle ground. I think it'll be half good and then half people trying to get a reaction out of me, but they won't get a reaction out of me. Anyway, Visions, how's the day been? How's your day been, buddy? How's everybody else's day? I hope all your guys' day is going good. Like I said, my day's been pretty good. Got home, took a shower, ate something real quick, went to bed, slept for 3 hours because of those guys out there. But I get it. I'm not mad. They're just doing their job. They're just trying to make a living like me and everybody else. The only thing I was mad about was the noise. I was just like, they're dads, you know, because all those guys were older. I'm like, they're just dads trying to support, you know, their family. They're working. That's fine. I just don't like the noise because it's interrupting my sleep time. So I was trying to be a good Christian. I really was. But in my mind, I was half like, please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God. That was one side of my brain. And then the other side, I'm like, Fears, don't get mad. They're just doing their job. So finally, I just did the responsible thing, Visions. I'm like, well, I'm not going to go back to sleep. So I said, I'm not going to waste the day. I said, I'll just get up. I said, I'll take another shower to wake me up. Because I was already in my comfy clothes, dreaming on some yummy dillion. It was a great dream, by the way. And they interrupted it, but that's okay. So I got another shower and woke myself up. I made some coffee. So I've had, this is my second cup of the day. I had a big cup of coffee this morning to wake me up. Went out, did some errands. So I went to the post office, the big post office. Then I went to the mini post office in my apartment complex. Because my apartment complex has everything. I was telling you guys. They got restaurants here, a mini post office, a pharmacy, 4 pools. I'm sorry, they just added on a new section for the 55 and older. So yeah, 4 or 5 pools. Tennis courts, a park. If you have a dog, they have a dog park in here. So they got it all, man. So yeah. Vision says that was a long conversation. Well, I kind of stretched it out, Visions. Like, really, that conversation was about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes. But you guys know I love telling stories. They're all true stories. I just embellish a tiny bit. I'm not lying. I just embellish. But yeah. Vision says, I'm pre-making some meals for the week. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, hey, man, that's I know you said you were like me, you were trying to lose some weight. I need to start making some pre-meals too. I really do. But so far I've lost about the last time I got on the scale, I was like, well, remember I told you guys a few weeks ago I was like at 190 something. I am down to like 180 something. I can't remember exactly what I am. The last time I looked, I think I was like 188, 187. So my goal is to get down to like 160, 165. Because that was the way I was whenever I moved down here so long ago. So yeah. Well, nice, Visions. I'm glad that you're still working out and you're making your meals. And now, Visions, if you don't mind me asking, if it's too personal, I understand. I'm just curious. How much weight have you lost? Because I know you said you were trying to get back in shape yourself. How much weight have you lost, buddy? I'm just curious. But anyway, big shout out to the 8 people watching. Thank you for the 2 likes. Like I said at the start of this, you guys don't have to, but if you want to, the super chats are on, the stickers are on, and all that mumbo jumbo. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how all that super chat crap works, but I always appreciate the loving and loyal fans every single time you donate. I still can't believe that I got monetized, you know? And then that bitch Matt Man was like bitching and moaning and complaining like why the fuck is Fears getting monetized? What the fuck, man? Maybe because I actually make content, good content. I love my fans. I don't treat my fans like shit. I'm not a creepy fucking pedophile, you know? And I'm not a piece of maggot shit, you know? You know? It could be those four things. Probably the first one. I'm not a pedophile, Matt, like you fucking mongoloid piece of shit. I hate that guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? This is Matt Man's head. You fucking pedophile. I wish I could just crush his fucking head. Oh my god. That's the third can crush I've done today. Oh yeah. It's always good to get a couple can crushes in there. Alright. So, Visions, let's start with this. I'll be honest, guys. I was expecting mega things out of this Visions. Remember I wrote you last night and I said, hey, I'm watching it. And you said, hey, is it epic? And I was like, a bit. It was kind of weak sauce. It was kind of, I was expecting more. And I got a little let down. Now, some scenes were good. Other scenes, I fell asleep, Visions. And I was like, oh, come on. So some scenes were funny. Other scenes, I was like, oh, man, this is... It was like stretching it out. So some scenes were so boring. I was expecting a little more. The creators of Police Academy made this. And if you guys have all seen the Police Academy series, the Police Academy series is hilarious. I love Police Academy. Like all the movies. They made 7 of them. But my favorite is Police Academy 1 and Police Academy 3. Those two are like my all-time faves. I mean, I love them all. But, so I was expecting more. And it literally says it on the top of the Blu-ray from the creator of Police Academy. So I was expecting a little bit more, Visions. I went, okay, all right, this is his follow-up to the Police Academy series. He's already done Police Academy. Now he's going to tackle, working at a ski lift at a ski resort. So some things were funny. It did have a lot of cameos. It has Roger Roast from Friday the 13th Part 6. So if you guys have seen that, I've seen it. He's in it, and as soon as I saw him, Visions, I was like, oh shit, it's that fucking guy from Friday the 13th Part 6. So he was in it. The most random cameo in it is George Lopez. George Lopez is in this, Visions. This has to be like his first film. Because he looks so young in it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, is that George Lopez? And I was like, wow. So there was a few funny scenes, some really good cameos. That one guy out of Family Matters, not the main guy, not the guy that plays Carl Winslow. The other black guy, he was like Winslow's like one of his buddies that would randomly come over to his house and play poker or whatever. I think that guy was in like 4 or 5 episodes out of the whole 9 seasons of Family Matters. So as soon as I saw him, Visions, I was like, oh my god, the guy from Family Matters. I'm like, that fucking guy is in it. So again, really good cameos, some funny scenes. It was just slacking in a few areas, you know what I'm saying? Some parts were really funny, other parts were not funny. I will say this, Visions, it is total 80s. I mean, they had the 80s, sunglasses with the wavy, perfectly coiffed hair, and then the ladies had, that big poofy like afro hair and shit, and they were spraying hairspray all over it, so it was total 80s. It was just, I just wanted more. And it wasn't there. So, Fears is going to give it a 5 out of 10. So I do not, I don't recommend it, Visions. Don't watch it. So, I was a little let down. I mean, look at the front cover. The front cover is hilarious, right? And it kind of does that Police Academy kind of collage, because they do this like collage type of thing on all the Police Academy, like, on all their movie posters. I was expecting more, and I got nada, 0, nothing. Anyway. So 5 out of 10, and initially what the movie's about is there's this like really hoity-toity rich like land developer. He's like an evil guy, and he wants the ski resort. And then he's like, oh, I hate those fucking people that own the ski resort. And there's this one guy, his name is called Pops. And Pops has owned the ski resort for like 60 years. And he's like, I don't care what deal you give me. I'm not selling the ski resort, so you can kiss my ass. You know, I'm not selling the ski resort. So the land developer guy's like, well, I'm going to get crafty. And he goes, because no matter what, I'm getting the ski resort, and I'm turning the whole town. And basically what his genius plan is, Visions and everybody else's, he's going to buy the ski resort, totally gut it out, you know, revamp it, and make the whole city that the ski resort is in, it's going to be named after the guy's name. And I was like, oh, this is horrible. This is garbage. And then all of a sudden he like reveals like this big, massive like model of like his new town and his new ski resort. And then there's this preppy guy that's like his son. And he goes, I just need you to like fuck with the owners. And he goes, if they make enough mistakes, you know, then with the city will force them to, you know, sell the property. So they basically like sabotage, you know, their ski season. And all these preppy guys are like just fucking with like the ski owner and his crew, basically like his staff. You know, they're like putting snakes like in the girls' showers, and then they're like, then they cut the wires like on the snowmobiles. You know, like they cut the brakes. And I was like, right on. And then like one guy goes flying through a wall because like there's no brakes, and then he crashes right through into the girls' bathroom. So again, there was some funny moments, but it was just slacking. So anyway, it's not worth your time. 5 out of 10. But, you know, at least it's part of the Fears Man collection, because you guys know me. Fears is the ultimate movie guy. I will watch anything. Horrible, good, amazing, catastrophic, whatever. Fears will watch it. Anyway. It's the perks of being a spoiled little rich kid, right, Quentin? No, I'm just joking. I'm just playing around. Anyway. Alright, Visions. I'm just curious. How much weight have you lost? It's none of my business, but I'm just curious. How much weight have you lost, buddy? A lot? I'm glad that you're preparing meals. I'm glad that you're being in good health, buddy. I'm working out as much as I can. I've lost about, like I said, I don't remember the last time I looked, but because I haven't checked the scale in quite a while. The one that I can remember was a couple of weeks back, and I went from like 190 something to, last time I looked, I was like 186, 187. So we're getting there. I'm just trying to get rid of this tummy, man. Once I get rid of the tummy, then I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's a work in progress. But I mean, I get a workout. We were supposed to have 60,000 last night, and I come in, and my boss was all like, "Hey, Fierce, guess what? Good news." And I was like, "What?" And he was all like, "Well," he goes, I guess a truck didn't come in." And I was like, "Well," I said, "one truck?" Or he goes, "I think like 2 trucks didn't come in." So we were gonna have 60,000, but now we're down to like 39, 40,000. I was like, "Okay," I'm like, "So that's not too bad." He goes, "Oh, well, we'll still be working till about 7 or 8. And I was like, "That's fine." I'm like, "You want me to stay later?" And he goes, "Yeah, if you want." So I stayed a little later because I was supposed to get off at like 7:30, so I stayed till 8. So yeah. Let's see. Vision says, I think I've gained weight from laying around, do this. But you know what, Visions? Like, don't be too hard on yourself. Like, I was the reverse. Or no, I'm sorry. Actually, like, whenever I had my surgery, I had both. So, I don't understand. They will not allow you. I don't know, Visions, when you were in the hospital, they may have done this. Depends on the surgery. I'm in there, you know, I get my surgery. So I'm like, oh, well, I'm getting kind of hungry. And then they're like, oh, no, you can't. And I was like, well, I'm like, you can't starve me. And they're like, yeah, we can. And I was like, no. I'm like, I'm starving. I'm like, and they're like, all we can give you is ice shavings. And I was like, why is that? And then she's like, well, you have to pass a bowel first. And I'm like, how are you supposed to pass a bowel? I'm like, food makes poop. And they're like, don't worry. They're like, your body will naturally form poop and you'll pass a bowel. And I said, does it matter how much it is? I said, because I'm starving. She goes, nope. She goes, all we need is one little, piece of poop, one little turd nugget. So I was forcing it, Visions. I was eating ice shavings, So not even ice cubes. It was literally they took a cup, I don't know, a cup about maybe this tall. And I said, can I have something? And they said, you can't drink water. Because they said, all you'll be doing is just peeing. And they said, you need to pass a bowel. So I was like, so what can I have? And they said, we're going to take some ice cubes, get a cup like this. And they said, we'll just crush it, and we'll give you some ice shavings. And I went, okay. So I was like, okay. And so I lost so much weight, Visions. It took me like 5 days, around 4 or 5 days to pass a bowel. And I would get up and I would go number one. And I was like, does that count? And she's like, nope. She goes, because it's not a bowel. She goes, a bowel is a piece of poop. And I was like, that should count though. I'm like, I'm going pee. And then she was like, no, it doesn't count. So I lost so much weight. And I was like skinny. I mean, I could see my bones, you know what I'm saying? Finally, I passed that little turd nugget, and man, I grabbed that menu. And that was the best hamburger and french fries I've ever had in my life, buddy. So it's good to rest. So don't get down on yourself, buddy, because whenever I got home, I didn't even go in my bedroom because walking was horrible. My brother came down and took care of me for my brother came down to help me get back on my feet for like 2.5, 3 weeks, and then the last part of my therapy, my brother's like, can you do that on your own? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Because he had to get back to his wife, and I said, I don't want you to be that far away from your wife. Because my brother was like, I'll stay the whole 2 months, and I was like, no. I'm like, so he stayed with me for 3 weeks, and I did not move off this couch except to go to the bathroom. And you guys remember those streams. Walking from here, sitting down, walking back was like climbing Mount Everest, not once, but twice. I was like, all that crap. It hurt so bad. So I feel your pain, Visions. I feel your pain. Did they starve you at the hospital? I'm just curious. Did they starve you at the hospital? Let's see. Vision says, I'm not. Someone in the community has been helping me with the meal prep and exercise ideas. It's helping a lot. Right on. I'm glad. I think I know who's helping you out. I don't want to say his name, but I think I know who it is. Well, that's good that he's helping you, because he's never helped me, He's kind of a troll. Or, I don't know, he flip-flops back and forth. I think I know who he is, though. I could be totally wrong. It could be somebody else, but if it's who I'm thinking it is, but yeah. That's good. I'm glad it's helping. I was only in the hospital for an hour after. Okay, so that's fine. All right, so they didn't do that to you, Visions. But could you eat right away, like when you got home, or did you have to wait a little bit? Because I'm telling you, man, I had to wait 5 days. It took me 5 days to pass that bowel, and then I pretty much ate everything in sight because she said, "Well, now you have to gain some weight back." Because you guys saw the pictures, like when I got out of the hospital, I was so skinny, man. It was nuts. It was insane. And I was a little worried because I was like, I'm so skinny. Now I don't have that problem. Now I'm trying to get the weight off again. You know what I'm saying? But Visions, don't get down on yourself for gaining weight. You need that rest, buddy, because I'm telling you, man, surgery is no joke. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, it'll be a piece of cake. No surgery is a piece of cake. So I feel your pain, buddy. Just rest, relax, take it easy. Now, did you start up your shop again, Visions? Or are you still taking it easy? Because I know you said you did like an order here and an order there. And I saw on your Instagram you were like sending some really cool stickers out. I saw like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre sticker or something. But yeah, that was pretty cool, man. I guess that was like for a band or something, a local band or something. Anyway, that looks pretty cool. So it seems like you're slowly but surely, getting back on that horse, getting the orders out there, buddy. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad people in the Discord are helping you. That's good. Let's see. They made me eat a cracker and drink some water before I could leave. I don't think I ate much the next couple of days. I think I was mostly having smoothies just in case. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Well, hell, like at least they gave you. At least you could eat smoothies. I mean, when I got home, the pain was so unbearable. I think, like. There wasn't too much pain in the hospital bed because they make that hospital bed like so comfy and cozy. But sitting here for 2 months and pretty much all I did is I streamed for you guys and then I watched movies for like 2 months and then I took a lot of naps. And my brother would come over with a tray and I would just sit there and eat it. And then I would get up, sometimes help him with the dishes and walk back because they said whenever you have that surgery that I had, they said walking helps. So I left the house every day at least once, and I walked around my apartment complex at least once. Sometimes my brother would come with me, sometimes I would walk myself, but that was nuts. But yeah, it hurt. It definitely hurt. But I'm glad. I'm glad you're. I'm glad things are getting back to normal, buddy. You know. Because I'm telling you, people think like, oh yeah, I'll be good. Like surgery. I'm like. No surgery is like a piece of cake. Mine was definitely not, you know. And my surgery, I almost could have died, you know what I'm saying? What would the world be like without the fears, man? You know what I'm saying? What would the world be like without the fears, man? Oh, my Lord. Big Bungus is in the house. Oh, my Lord. It's been a while. He says, hey, Fears, long time no see. Yeah, where the hell have you been? Where in the hell have you been? F for presentations. I should just block you right now for not being here each and every day. You know what I'm saying? My finger's on that block button. Don't fuck with me. No, I'm just joking. I'm just playing around. Good to have you back. Good to have you back, buddy. Good to have you back. Vision says Big Bungus in the house. That's right. That's right. So Big Bungus, what have you been up to besides bunging it up? You know what? And since Big Bungus is here, time for another Can Crush. Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. Well, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. All right. So, yeah. So, what have we learned today? Ski Patrol, 5 out of 10. I'm telling you, Visions, not worth it. It was some of it was funny. And they wore a lot of 80s clothes. A lot of 80s clothes. The hairspray with the big poofy hair and shit, you know, yeah, man, check out how cool I am with my fucking 80s, you know, shades on. And I was like, yeah, right on, you know. It is an 80s movie, but it was just slacking, man. So I was greatly disappointed. I was let down, you know. You know, I saw that hilarious cover and I was like, that's got to be a winner. It's definitely not a winner. At least not in my eyes. 5 out of 10, come on. They could have done a little bit better. I will say this. It did have a lot of cameos. And the one that made me laugh the most, Visions, George Lopez. Out of nowhere. I saw him. I was like, wow, this must be his first movie. He looks so young. He looks like he's maybe 23. If that. He's super young in it. And I was like, that is the most random cameo I've seen in quite a while. Anyway. So... But it did have a few laughs. So, I mean, if you want to, Visions, if you want to check it out, go for it. But I'm telling you, as a friend and everybody else, to all my loving and loyal fans, it's not worth your time. So, yeah. Let's see. Big Manga says, I've been working a lot making that bread. Well, good for you. Good for you. You know, you can't narc a working man. So, make that cheddar. That's right. You know what? Big Bungus, share the wealth. Give Vision some money. Give me some money. Give Randall some money. Give us all some money. You know, if you're rolling in the dough, share the wealth, my friend. Share the wealth. So, yeah. You're starting to look a little like... Wait, what is it? You're starting to look a little... Hang on. Oh, yeah, right on. Well, you know what, Big Bungus? I do my best. I do my best, you know. I've been staying busy, working, streaming. I got monetized, Big Bungus, so you missed that. Now, I'm not monetized on the main channel. Well, not yet. That's the next step. That's going to be hard because I don't stream as much on the main channel. I only save like the best, epic, amazing streams for the main channel, and then I put all my other nerdy content on the main channel, and then the vlog channel, as you guys know, that's kind of like my goof off channel. I hang out, on the podcast with you guys, and then I'll do a vlog here and there. So yeah. So, but that's the next step, Big Bungus. And then I've almost hit 9,000 on my TikTok. So, I mean, things are going well. I'm going to let you guys in on something. I'm just preparing you guys because it slipped my mind. I think I said something about it yesterday, but I just want to remind everybody. I may not stream on the 16th because that's my dad's 1-year anniversary visions of him passing away. He passed away last September 16th. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna stream, but I kind of want to honor my dad. But if I do stream, I'm just letting you guys know I'm probably gonna get really emotional because that's gonna be a rough day. Because it's been rough on me, and it's been rough on my mom and my brother and my brother's wife and my grandma, especially my grandma and my mom. Me and my brother, we try to be the strong guys because now we're the men of the Fears family, and we got to take care of Grandma Fears and my mom. So anyway, Big Bugger says, yeah, I see the super chat. You're starting to look a little like me, bud. Am I? I mean, you're a bunny rabbit though. So how is Fears turning into a bunny rabbit? That's the better question. I need you to explain that to me, Big Bungus. How am I turning into a bunny rabbit? Is it because I'm bunging it up? I mean, when am I not bunging it up? That's the better question. I'm the creator of the bung. I mastered the bung. Well, actually, I'm not the creator. Trent was the creator, but I harnessed the bung. So yeah. Oh, that's right. You've been gone. You've been gone a long time, Bung. Yeah, my dad passed away last September 16th. So I appreciate your nice words. Big Bunga says your dad passed. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you to say. So it's been hard. It's hard. So I may stream on that day. I may not. If I don't stream on that day, please understand, because that day is already going to be an emotional time for me, because I can't believe it's almost been a year, man. So I miss him a lot. I miss him a lot. As much as Fears jokes around with you guys, and I'm screaming and I'm going ballistic and all that stuff, as much as I do all that and I love having fun with you guys, there's a spot in the back of Fears' head where I'm always sad every day, because I miss him every day, I'll watch a movie and that'll remind me of him, or someone will say something at work and that'll remind me of my dad. So I try to be as happy as possible. I try to be positive, and I try to put out good content and make you guys laugh. I love making myself laugh. I love making you guys laugh, But in the back of my head, visions, I'm always like, hey, Dad, I don't want to let you down. I'm working hard at work. I'm working hard on my videos. All that stuff, I just don't want to let him down, me and my dad had a big conversation. I've told you guys this story, but I'll tell it again because I don't think Big Bungus has heard this. Before my dad passed, my dad wanted to have a big conversation with me, and he was like, I'm sorry for us fighting, and I said, me too, because that's one thing I regret. I should have listened to my dad more. Me and my dad were just two different people. We were similar, but we were similar in some aspects, and then very different. My dad really wasn't a creative person like me. I like to draw, I like to paint, I like to film, I like to edit. The only creative thing that my dad liked to do, two things. When he was a young man, he liked to whittle. And then when he got older, he brought the whittling back, so he liked to whittle. And I was like, that's cool. And then every once in a while, he liked to do photography. And I was like, oh, well, that's cool. I'm like, photography is a form of film, But besides that, he really wasn't that creative, he just wasn't a creative guy like I am. I do everything. I film, I edit, I vlog, I paint, I draw, whatever, So I get all that stuff from my grandpa Fears, and then my mom. My mom's very artsy, so I get all that. The first time I painted something, my mom bought me a little painting set, like when I was, I don't know, 6, 7. So yeah. But no, Big Bungus, my dad sat me down and said, I'm really sorry about all the arguments. And I said, me too. And I said, Dad, I said, it doesn't matter. You know, and he said, well, what do you mean? I said, it's water under the bridge. I said, when someone gets this sick, it doesn't really matter. All those fights really don't matter. And they really weren't fights. They were just heated discussions. And I'm like, Dad, every family has arguments, you know? I said, every parent that has a son or a daughter or both or whatever, I said, they're not always going to agree with you and you're not always going to agree with your parental unit. So I said, all families can relate to that. So I said, Dad, I said, don't even bring it up. It's fine. I said, let's just like enjoy the time that we have left. And it was really cool, Big Bungus. I got to spend like the last probably month with my dad. I came to the hospital every day, hung out with my dad. Even the fans, Visions was one of them, and Pixel and everybody else was like, Fears, you need to go to Missouri right fucking now. So Visions, Pixel, everybody, I want to thank you guys for convincing me. I bought a ticket within the next day or two, and I told my job, I said, it's a family emergency, I've got to go. I don't know when the hell I'll be back, but I'm spending the rest of the time with my dad, you know? So I cherished that time, and my dad was like, don't give up on your videos. And Big Bungus, my dad said, keep doing your videos, keep filming, keep editing. He goes, keep up with your passions, keep working hard. He goes, find a girl, have kids. He goes, you'll make a great dad, John. And I was like, oh, Dad, I said, I appreciate you saying that. So I'm trying to do all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And not let my dad down, you know? So I'm telling you guys, the 16th is going to be an emotional day. I kid you the fuck not. It's going to... I'm already starting to get a little emotional right now, so I need to stop talking about it, but it was a really good conversation. We talked about other stuff, but there was so much in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to remember everything that we talked about, but we sat for hours and just talked about anything and everything. Like, my dad was even, like, talking movies and shit, you know, towards the end. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, that's cool. Because my dad's like, well, I like movies, too, just like you. And I was like, you want me to order and bring some movies, Dad? So I literally went to the store and, like, bought me and my dad some movies. And we were sitting there in the hospital watching movies and shit. So it was awesome. And I'm so glad I got to have that time with him. I would me and my brother would go out, and because sometimes the food that they served my dad in the hospital and at the hospice Visions, it was horrible. So my dad's like, I'm not going to eat this. I was like, what do you want, Dad? And Visions, I'm not even trying to make a joke. I got him some BK Lounge. I got him some emos because my dad liked BK and he liked emos. I was like, hell yeah! I'm like, let's go get some emos, Dad. And I'm like, what do you want? He's like, oh, get me like 2 big pies. So I had one, my dad had one, so I was like, yeah, man, fucking emos, some fucking BK Lounge, man. You can't go wrong with BK Lounge, motherfucker. Visions, I totally forgot. I didn't know that you liked BK Lounge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I was talking to you a couple days ago, and you're like, I said, hey, man, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm just out and about doing errands. And then I stopped and got some BK. Or you said something like that. And I was like, Visions like some BK? And I was like, oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. So whenever I go to visit Visions, you know, at least once we got to stop at a BK Lounge, man. It would not be a Fierce trip without some lounge, man. That fucking BK Lounge. That's right. So yeah, so Big Bungus, you didn't miss much. The 2 biggest things you missed was my dad passing, and then I got monetized. So one good thing, one bad thing, you know. But besides that, I've just been working and editing videos and streams and vlogs, and hey, guess what? No girlfriend still. Fucking 4 years of nothing. 0. A handhold, a cuddle, nada. 0. But we still try. I still give it that college try to find a Mrs. Fears. Or not even a Mrs. Fears. I'd settle for a girlfriend, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm just praying the good Lord. I'll be like, hey, Fears, guess what? I found her for you. I found her. Oh, good, God. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you taking that burden off my shoulders. Where is she? She's right over there, Fears. Nice! Awesome. You know? So let's hope the good Lord will send me a nice lady. All right, time for the big haul. Visions, you're gonna like this right off the bat. Bam! Some Texas Chainsaw, man. Some Texas Chainsaw Visions. If you guys have not seen this, this is the prequel. This is I'm sorry. This is not the prequel. This is a sequel, and this one takes place. It literally picks up like right after the first one. It says Texas Chainsaw continues the legendary story of the homicidal Sawyer family, picking up where Toby Cooper's 1974 horror classic left off in Newitt, Texas, where for decades people have gone missing without a trace. Decades later, and 100 miles away from the original massacre, a young woman named Heather learns that she's inherited a Texas estate from her grandmother, and with the estate, a deadly secret. Dun, dun, dun. That she never knew. After embarking on a road trip with her friends to uncover her roots, she finds she is the sole owner of the lavish Victorian mansion and finds out the deadly secret. But her newfound wealth comes at a price as she stumbles upon a horror that awaits her in the mansion's cellar. And what's in the cellar? Fucking Leatherface. Yeah, man. Visions, please tell me you've seen this. Anyway, I think I'm going to watch this tonight. Let's see. Big Manga says, that's all that happened in your life in the past 2 years. You should have taken a break with me, LOL. Well, I mean, other things have happened. But those are the two major things, Big Bungus. Those are the two major things. Work's been going good. Oh, I did forget. I'm not a security guard anymore. So I was working security. I work somewhere else now. So I guess the third major thing is I got a job, and not only a new job, I got a better job. So this new job pays way more money than the security gig ever did. So yeah. But yeah, so there's been some good things, Big Bungus. There's been some not good things, but all in all, Fierce tries to be as happy as I possibly can and make the best content I possibly can and be the best John Fears that I possibly can, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, Visions, have you seen this? Please tell me you've seen this. This is a good one. I mean, it's not the original. It's not the original Texas Chainsaw, because I love the original. Fucking Leatherface going nuts with that fucking metal door, and he, he throws it open, grabs that hilarious, dorky guy with the poofy hair with the glasses, hits him on the head with the fucking mallet, grabs his body, and then he just shoves the metal door closed. And that's an eerie feeling, because it happens within, 5 or 6 seconds. And then that guy's gone, you know what I'm saying? But this is a good sequel. Let's see. So, yeah. I didn't get a film gig, Big Bonus. I just got a better job, because I was so sick and tired of the crappy security hours. I was sick of the horrible pay. I was sick of how my boss was treating me and other security guards. He just treated us like absolute crap. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. And so I just took a week or two off. I quit. I put in my 2 weeks, and within those 2 weeks, I found a job, and I was like, oh, this looks good, and it's way better, and I'm enjoying it. Let's see. Vision says, I have seen it, but I don't remember it at all. Me too, Vision. It's been a while. I have seen this, but it's gonna be like I've seen it for the first time, because it has been a long time since I've seen this. I like the Next Generation one. Well, that one's got all the psycho chicks in it. So she's got lingerie on, and then she's got a chainsaw, and she's killing people. And it's got one of the greatest actors in it. I think that was his first film. Visions, Matthew McConaughey. Because I know his first television gig, he did an episode of Unsolved Mysteries, Matthew McConaughey. So I think that was his first gig. But I think his first movie was either Dazed and Confused or it was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation. So, sadly, I don't have that one in the collection yet, Visions, but the key word is yet. But I've seen it, and it's hilarious. So, I may watch this tonight. So, everybody, this is your homework for tonight. So, if you want to chime in on tomorrow's review, watch this. All right. Time for the haul. So, all right. Anyway. So, let's start the haul. So, bam. And Visions, I finally invested. I got it. Fears got the entire collection of, bam, The Omen. I don't really know what The Omen's all about, but apparently there's a lot of movies. There's The Omen, Omen 2, Omen, The Final Conflict, Omen 4, The Awakening, and then the fifth one just called The Omen. So, that's a lot of Omen. I really don't know what The Omen's about, though, but we're going to find out. Apparently it's about some creepy dog with red eyes and some creepy kid with red eyes and some birds with red eyes. I don't know. But I got the whole series. So there it is. So I can't wait to find out. So just in time for the Halloween season coming up. So yeah. And then I got some more of these pumpkin lights. I've fallen in love with these pumpkin lights. I've been putting them all around my apartment. So you just take this out. And then it just glows like that. So yeah. So I don't know where I'm going to put these two. But I've slowly but surely been putting all my Halloween decorations out, buddy. So probably my big project this weekend will probably be the Halloween tree is going up. Either the Halloween tree is going up this weekend or the rest of my Halloween decorations. So I've started. I've got some of the Halloween decorations out, but not all of them. So we're getting there. All right. I got some more Halloween lights. And then I got some more mouthwash. And some more toothpaste. So there it is. All right. I went to Spirit Halloween. Oh, yeah. Are you ready for this, Visions? You're going to like this. Oh, again, Fears made another investment. Bam! Oh, yeah, look at that. A mask light. So it comes with a stand. So you can either mount it to the wall. You can mount it to the wall or put it on a stand. I'm just going to leave it on the stand. You plug it in the wall, and it goes from that to this and lights up. Hell yeah! How great is that, Visions? So I cannot wait to see how it looks like in the dark. It's going to be good. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. What do you think about that, Visions? Oh, yeah. As soon as I saw it, I thought of you, and I was like, well, I like Jason's. That reminds me of Visions. Bam! I'm getting it. All right. Then I got this really cool Camp Crystal Lake shirt, and I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna wear this weekend. Oh yeah. It's got long sleeves. Booyah! Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So yeah. Pretty cool. All right. Vision says, I like that one. Well, I'm thinking what I may do is I may just cut the long, I may cut the long sleeves off. I may cut the long sleeves off and like turn it into a t-shirt. I don't know. Or I may just keep the long sleeves. I haven't decided. So yeah, but pretty cool. But Visions, what do you think about this? What do you think about this light? Do you think it's cool? Do you like it, buddy? As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh shit, that is cool, man. I'm like, well, I'm getting that. So yeah. And Jason, he's just rocking it out. Rocking it out. And it's a pretty good mask. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Let's see what it looks like. I gotta be careful those are back in style. I know. Make it into a belly shirt. I don't know about all that, buddy. No, Visions. What do you think of the light? What do you think of the light, buddy? Let's see what this looks like. Oh wow, this thing looks awesome. Okay, so here's the stand. Okay. And then here's the wire. Oh, wow, this thing looks cool. Hang on. Oh, nice. Awesome. I don't know if it's got batteries in it. I may have to put some... I'm going to have to unscrew it and see if they put batteries in it. 10 times out of 12, they probably didn't put any batteries in it. But so you just put it like this. Goes in like that, and you just stand it like this. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I gotta be real careful because I don't want to break the box. I'm gonna keep the box and keep it all nice. Big Bunga says 10 out of 12. Oh, whatever, dude. It's 12 out of 12. It looks amazing. But Visions, what do you think? Let me know. Let me know what you think of the light, buddy. I'm going to seal this back up here until I put it out. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. All right. All right. And then I went to Goodwill. And I gotta say, guys, slim pickings of the movies Visions at Goodwill, man. I don't know what it is. Goodwill has went down, man. Normally, like the last, 4 or 5 months, Fears goes there. I get 10, I get 10 Blu-rays for $2, $3. Slim pickings. Vision says, very nice. It'll be spooky next to the Friday the 13th nightlight. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I've got... Oh, no. You mean... I may put it by the Millennium Falcon light. So... Because I don't have... I don't have... That's the Friday the 13th nightlight, That's pretty much what that is. But you're thinking of the other one that I have, Visions. The one that Casey gave me. Casey and her mom bought me... the Millennium Falcon light, which I still have. And it's in the kitchen. I don't even know where I'm going to put this. I may put this... I may light it up and put it in the tree. I may add it to the Halloween tree. I may put it over there on the table. I may put it on the windowsill. I haven't really decided where I'm going to put it. But I got to display it somewhere, cool. But I knew you'd like it, buddy. But don't worry. I'll find a good spot for it. Anyway, like I was saying, slim pickings. So yeah. What was that spinning light thing you bought last week? Oh, the spinning light thing was, Oh, I know what you're talking about. That was the Friday the 13th. It was this. Hang on. I know what you're talking about. Hang on. You're talking about this. So what you do is you hide the wire, and you can either hand push it or you can turn it on like this. Hang on. And it does Jason, all the light. It does all those. So it does an axe, it does blood, it does Jason, it does Jason's hockey mask. Pretty awesome stuff. So I bought this, and as soon as I saw the light, I was like, oh, well, this will go hand in hand with this. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as I got this, I was like, this light will look good with this. So I was like, plus it came in almost the same box as this one. So yeah. So awesome stuff. Anyway, yeah, so I knew what you were talking about. At first I thought you meant the Millennium Falcon light. But then I was like, oh, I know what you're talking about. Are you throwing a Halloween party? No, just every year, Bungus, throwing a Halloween party would be cool. But I just decorate the inside of my apartment because Halloween's my favorite holiday. And sometimes I decorate, like I have out this door, I have like a little porch where I have a table and some chairs. So sometimes I decorate the outside for Christmas and Halloween. So yeah. But mainly I decorate the inside. So good stuff. Well, to end the haul, I went to Goodwill. I'm telling you, Visions, slim pickings, my friend. The first one I got, something called Chronicle. I don't know what it is. But I looked at it and it looked pretty hilarious. And then Leonardo DiCaprio's The Great Gatsby. I thought I would give that a whirl. And then something called 12 Years. 12 Years. So, only 3. So, slim pickings. Well, 4 if you count this. So, yeah. So, all in all, pretty good. The only thing I was disappointed on is 2 things today. The lack of Blu-rays at Goodwill, and then the lack of funny scenes in Ski Patrol. I'm telling you, Visions, I thought Ski Patrol was going to be a lot better. And it wasn't. It just wasn't there, man. Well, you know how it goes. All movies, they can't be winners. I wish every movie could be a winner, but now I will say this. It had some funny scenes. That's why I gave it a 5 out of 10. But is it a total winner? No. Not by any stretch of the imagination. So that's why, Visions, I'm saying as your friend, don't even waste your time and watch it. Now, if it would have been hilarious and it would have been epic and it would have been going nuts and ballistic, then I would have been like, oh, buddy, you have to watch it. It's a hilarious piece of garbage. Go for it. But it is not hilarious. It's a little funny, but it's not that funny, you know. There's some funny moments in it, but anyway. All right, well, to end this stream, one more Can Crush. That's right. All right. Well, I'm going to take off. Let's see. So you did watch it. Okay, so Vision said, yeah, I watched Ski Patrol last night. It was pretty weak. Some funny stuff. The multiple personality guy was good. I knew you'd like that guy. Like as soon as I saw him, Visions, I was like, oh, this is total Visions. He's wearing the punk skater guy, got the leather jacket, doing the goth thing. Then he's doing the multiple. I like, this is pure Vision material right here. I was like, and the reason why I didn't bring him up, Visions, I was like, I'm hoping that he will bring up. I didn't know that you watched it last night, but so you're in agreement. It was pretty weak sauce. You know, I was expecting more, but I gotta say, my favorite scene though is when the multiple personality guy is like skiing down the down the resort, and then the 2 people that work there have to stop him, and he's just going nuts, and he's flying down, the mountainside, and he's doing the multiple personality. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, that's probably my favorite scene. If I had to pick another scene, is when George Lopez comes crashing through the girls' bathroom, with a snowmobile. Those are my two favorite scenes, probably. Vision says, you know me so well. Well, I mean, I know aspects of you, Visions. I'm saying, I know, because we've been friends for what now? You've been watching, for how long, Visions? You've been watching since 2017? So I've gotten to know you over the years. But again, I don't know everything about you. But that's one thing I'm looking forward to, guys, next year when I go hang out with Visions. I'll finally get to meet you. Finally get to see your face, You'll see my face. Well, I mean, you guys see my face every day, but I kind of know what Visions looks like, because one time he sent me a picture. I guess you were, like, in costume for Halloween, buddy. You had a long-ass wig on with, like, white and black makeup on, and I kind of could depict your face throughout the makeup, but that's as close. That's as close as I've gotten to a face reveal. So I'm really looking forward to meeting what's behind the Vision name. What's the real name of Visions? I'm really looking excited to hang out, buddy. I'm really excited to meet your family, because I don't know if you guys know this. Not only does Visions watch, but the whole Visions family loves Fears, watches Fears, and I was like, that's pretty badass. So yeah. Pretend Story says, hello, chat. Hello, Box Jockey. I don't know what you're on about. Box Jockey. I don't know what that is. No, me and Pixel have not got to do the trip yet, Big Bungus, but we will. I decided to visit Visions first, so that's next year. So next June or July is when I'm going to go. And then probably after that, I'm going to go either for 4 days to visit my mom, or maybe a weekend, something like that. And then probably the Visions trip. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much money I can, we'll see where I'm at next year. So yeah. But the Visions trip is for sure happening. Oh yeah. But yeah, so I know you pretty well, Visions, but as soon as I saw that guy, I was like, because I didn't know if you watched it last night, because I was like, well, it is an older movie. I don't even know how did you find that movie, Visions? Is it on YouTube? Can you watch it for free? Let's find out. Let me go to YouTube and find out if you can watch it for free. Because when you said you watched it, I was like, well, I bought it, and it's such an old movie. I'm like, how did Visions find it? You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Ski Patrol full movie. Let's see if you can watch it on YouTube. Okay, so you can't. So you can watch it on YouTube. You can buy or rent it. Oh, so you rented it, Visions. Is that what you did? So you can watch it on YouTube. Right on. I guess they made a sequel called Snowball Express. Oh, Lord. Oh, well, it looks like it's the sequel. I'm not 100% sure, but... Yeah, it was just weak sauce, man. That's the only thing I hate about Hollywood, right? Going nuts, going big, title sequence, big movie poster, on the Blu-ray, and then just weak sauce. So, yeah. It's not off Pixel, because basically what happened, Big Bungus, Pixel said something that I didn't like, and it really pissed me off, and so I wrote Pixel, and I said, look, man, you can't be saying anything and everything in my chat, and he was deliberately trying to start some shit, and I was like, I need a break, buddy, and he went, that's fine, Fears. He goes, I kind of was egging it on. I said, you were, and so I'm probably going to unblock him, probably sometime after my birthday. So it's not off. The trip's not off. It's just postponed. So I'm probably going to unblock him after my birthday. So yeah. Vision says it's not. I downloaded it via Torment. I did send you a link for Dirty Work on YouTube, though. I did. I saw that. You sent me the link on Discord, and I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate that. I don't know. I don't know what via Torment is. Let's see what that is. Let me go to Google and see what that is. I guess is that like that's a downloading platform, I guess, to download movies. Let's see. Via Torment. I don't know what that is. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, wow. So, Torment Web, ideal for download users, free download. So you can pretty much download anything you want. Oh, wow. Download files in bulk, schedule your downloads, optimize your bandwidth, remote access, remote connect. Oh, wow. That's cool. So it's basically I don't know if it's a streaming platform, but basically you can download whatever type of media you want. That's pretty awesome, Visions. I've never heard of it, but that's cool. Nice. Well, hey, there you go. Because I was like, I don't know how Visions is going to watch this because it's such an old movie. I don't even know when they made that movie. Let's see. Let's find out. When did they make this? When did they make this? Let's see here. Let me go to Google again. What year was Ski Patrol filmed? Oh, okay. You know what? I thought it was in the 80s, Visions. I guess in the film, it's set in the 80s because they're wearing 80s clothes, but they actually filmed it. It actually came out January 12th, 1990. I mean, it's still old as hell. Let's see. Did Ski Patrol ever have a sequel? Let's see that. Let's see that. I hope it didn't have a sequel because the first one was enough for me, Visions. I mean, it was weak sauce, you know what I'm saying? Did Ski Patrol have a sequel? Let's see. Ski Patrol is dated, but really good. It makes me wonder why Police Academy had several sequels, yet Ski Patrol had none. Well, the reason why Police Academy had tons of sequels because that was an actual good movie, and Ski Patrol had a couple of funny scenes, but it wasn't a good film. I could have sworn it was filmed in the 80s because it's got an 80s look to it, but it actually came out in 1990. Well, I mean, that's only 1 year away from the 80s, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm sorry, 1 year after the 80s was done. But I'm telling you, it's set in the 80s, though. The film is set in the 80s because they were wearing nothing but 80s clothes. So there it is. Well, there it is. What are you going to do? I could have sworn, though, Visions, that it was filmed in the 80s. But there we are. There we are. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Big Bung says, dude, I thought Pixel was like your best YouTube friend. Well, I mean, he still is. He still is, Big Bung. We still talk. He's still a good guy. Just what he said was very insulting, and he just said it just to start some bullshit. And I just was like, dude, I need a break, man. I need a break. And I'm like, you're not going to just say that shit and think you can do and say whatever the hell you want. And I just couldn't take it. And I'm like, I'm going to block you for a little while. And he's not mad. He goes, Fears, I totally understand it. He even admitted, he goes, I did, say some shit just to get a response out of you. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen. So I'm like, don't start some shit. I'm like, I don't mind joking around and stuff. He was not joking around. So I was just like, I'm done for a while. I said, you'll be back after my birthday. I was going to not unblock him for a whole year, but I thought, well, that may be a little harsh. So I'm only going to do a couple of months. So after my birthday, I'm definitely going to unblock him, and he'll be back. Vision says it's the hacker dark web stuff. Oh, is it? Okay. Right on. Big Bunga says, LOL, Exhumed visions. I remember when Fears went to the dark web. Yeah, man, that was some crazy shit. They were literally selling a bucket of puke for like $25. I was like, who the fuck is gonna buy a bucket of puke for $25? But someone gave me the link to the dark web, and I was like, they had like creepy clowns for sale, and like strippers that like will cut you with razor blades, and I'm like, who the fuck wants this shit? I'm like, creepy fucking weirdo people, you know? I'm not trying to make fun of anyone, but it's not on my list of priorities. Hey, you know what? Good news. I'm gonna go on the dark web and get a stripper that like will cut me with razor blades. Yeah, man. You know? It was fucking nuts. It was insane. There was all sorts of creepy shit on there, so. Will Fears ever go back to the dark web? Probably not, because there was some weird, creepy shit on there, you know? And that one day on the dark web was enough for me. It was some crazy shit on there, you know? Anyway. Pretend Story says, how's the stomach issues been? I'm good. Things are back to normal, buddy. Yeah, it was 5 days of pain. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just a normal Crohn's attack. I can't even talk. Crohn's attack, Pretend Stories, or if I ate something wrong. I don't know what it was, but it was killing my stomach. So, yeah. Let's see. Vision says, did you see that Spirit Halloween opened a new store in the remains of the World Trade Center? Really? No way. Hang on. Let me look that up. Hang on. That's nuts. Hang on. Spirit Halloween store in the World Trade Center. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm not getting any information about it, Visions. I think Visions are trolling me. I think you're joking around, buddy, because I can't find anything on it. I can't find anything on it. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything on it. I'm not seeing anything on it. Let's see here. I went to images, too. I'm not seeing any images of it. But good news, my Spirit Halloween store is only probably 5 minutes away from where I live. They opened it up in an old pharmacy near me, so hell yeah. So Fears has been shopping away at Spirit. And I bought some really cool stuff. So yeah. Good times, good tunes. I can't find anything on it, Visions. Pretend Story says $25 for a bucket. That's not bad, I guess, but it's a bucket of puke. I could not believe that when I saw that. I was like, man, who the fuck for $25 would want a bucket of puke? Apparently, somebody wants it on the dark web, though. There was all sorts of creepy shit on there. Stuff I can't even say on camera. I mean, it was some creepy shit, man. Do yourself a favor. Stay off the web. Don't stay off the dark web. Don't even go there, because, man, that was some creepy shit. Oh, man. The two most creepiest things, though, I saw, Visions, on that dark web shit was you can hire a stripper that will cut you with razor blades. And I'm like, what in the fuck is wrong with people? And then the bucket of puke. I was just like, what the fuck? Anyway. It's on my Instagram. Really? Okay, hang on. Let me have a look at it, Visions. I'm not saying you're a liar because you're not a liar. I'm just saying I couldn't find any information on it. Let me have a look. Let me have a look-see on this. Let me go to Instagram. Hang on. Because I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued. So let me just have a little look-see here. Hang on. Give me 1 second here. Oh, wow. Wow. That's nuts. Wow. I don't know. This may be too good to be true, Visions, because, you know, you could be pulling a prank on Fears and you do like a Photoshop of it, or it could be a real thing, because I didn't see any. If it is a real thing, that's quite creative, you know, and I don't know, man. I'm kind of 50-50 on it, because, like, a lot of people died in there, and I don't know if it's right to make a store in there, you know. I don't know. I don't know whether to believe this or not, but I will say it is a cool photo, though. But man, because, by the way, it is September 11th, so big shout out to all those people. You know, it sucks that, you know, terrorists had to, you know, smack planes into the World Trade Center, but my heart goes out to all those people that lost their lives in there, you know, because a lot of people died, you know, so it's really fucked up, you know, that some terrorists are like, hey, guess what, we can do whatever the fuck we want, you know, and then America's like, bullshit, you know, so my heart goes out to all those people that, you know, lost their lives, you know. Anyway, well, last topic, but certainly not least, I'm going to look online. What do you guys think is the most popular Halloween costumes out for 2023? I don't know. Let's find out. All right. So let's just go to Google here, and let's find out. So I'm going to go to images. What are the most popular Halloween costumes of 2023? Let's see what comes up. All right, here we go. So right off the bat, the Sanderson sisters pop up, Visions. That's the first thing that popped up. I literally wrote, what are the most popular Halloween costumes of 2023? The Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus. I do like that movie. I grew up watching that movie. That's a classic Halloween movie. So I could see how that would be so popular. The next thing, of course, the classic Spider-Man, the classic Luigi, the Mario. That popped up. Let's see what else popped up. The human crayon. I guess this costume's more for kids. They have like a little cone thing, so you can be like a human crayon. A lot of witch costumes pop up. Dracula and Frankenstein popped up. Let's see. The Mask. Wednesday Addams, because they have that show out. They actually have a Barbie and Ken costume from the new movie. An inflatable dinosaur, so you can get in this thing and you push a button and it inflates into a big inflatable T-Rex. Right on. Let's see what else. Let's see here. Superman, that's always a good one. Let's see here. Mickey and Minnie pop up. And then that Megan costume from... you actually like that movie, Visions, Megan, about that killer doll robot. Well, at first she wasn't a killer. Something happened. Something horribly goes wrong. She went from a nice robot doll, like taking care of kids, and then a wire like short circuits, and she goes batshit crazy and just starts killing everybody, you know. But they do have that costume. That costume popped up, and then let's see what else. Thing 1 and Thing 2 popped up out of The Cat in the Hat. The Cat in the Hat also popped up. Freddy Krueger popped up. Jason popped up. Michael Myers. So a little bit of new stuff, a little bit of legendary costumes. The Joker popped up. Right on. So I like both that this year's costume has a little bit of old, a little bit of new. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Well, good to know. All right. Well, that was a good show, guys. Fears is getting hungry. I'm going to get a shower. I'm going to make some dinner. I'm going to clean up all of this. So, yeah. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's always a blast hanging out with you guys. Always a blast. You guys are awesome. big shout out to the fans. Fears loved you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Rocking that Big Bungus is back on the attack, Jack. Good to have you back, buddy. How long you'll stay, I don't know. But it's good to have you back. Anyway, cheers to you guys. But I'm taking off. But that was a great stream. Thanks a lot for, showing up. Time for some shout-outs. Don't forget to check out spirithalloween.com. Check it out. Check out Visions. Lord Visions, King of the Goths, my buddy, my pal, at www.exhumvisions.com. Visions, I got one more question for you. Because Halloween is coming up, when it hits October 1st, are you going to make a bunch of, Halloween merch? Or have you got any ideas? Or is there going to be any Halloween merch? Let me know. Let me know, buddy, before I close this. Have you got any ideas or any new meme ideas coming? Popping in the old Lord Vision's head. Is there going to be some Halloween merch coming? Any Michael Myers merch? Any Halloween-y type of merch? I'm just curious. I mean, because it is your favorite holiday. And it's my favorite holiday. Vision says, I don't know. There probably will be some. Right on. Well, hey, I'm looking forward to it, man. Because one of the coolest shirts I've ever bought from you, Visions, was the mixture of Halloween and Friday the 13th shirt. That's a good shirt. And then I fucking love the Tarman shirt. Probably the Tarman shirt is probably my favorite Lord Visions shirt ever that I've bought. The one that you've made for me, probably the Please Be Patient, I Have Crohn's. Or the one where I said, hey, Visions, bung, chung, rung, lung, mung, sung, has to be on a shirt, and then surprisingly, it ended up on a shirt. So there it is. Well, I'll definitely be tuning in to your channel. Check it out, that Halloween. The Halloween merch is on the way on exhumvisions.com. But anyway, Fears is going to go take a shower. I'm going to get a little snooze in. I'm going to get some din-din, because I'm getting hungry, and maybe a little bit of yummy dillion, before off to work. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm taking off, but Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys, and I'm signing off.